Hi, welcome to Laura's View and Tarot 2. I'm really glad you're here. Today's date is Tuesday, November 15th, 2022. And many of us are waiting with bated breath to see and hear what our 45th president's announcement is that's happening in just under 3 hours from now. Now, the mainstream news would have us believe that all that's happening is that Donald J. Trump will announce he's a candidate for the 2024 election. Alt media has a broader focus and speculation spectrum. Everything from will disclosures start about ET and assistance and existence and collaboration to the announcements may trigger a constitutional crisis, which would be probably towards what I would kind of anticipate. But who knows, right? I had said previously the reason I was not doing a read on this was because I felt like, as with so many actions that are proposed, that there's last minute tweaks because of opposition. Now that we're down to the wire and we're just a few hours out, I thought it might be a great time to let the universe have a chance to inform and maybe comfort us a little bit. Now, here's what I'm proposing to do with this particular read. It is specifically about the announcement that will happen in a few hours by our 45th president, Donald J. Trump. I'm going to use this deck to do a 9-card spread, asking about specifically for the United States, okay? And that it will be where we're at collectively and economically, or however, however the universe wants to inform us, how we are right now, pre-announcement, where we're at. Where we're going to be after that announcement has been made and the information has been disseminated. And then 3 months down the road. With a second deck, I'll do the same thing with a global focus to see if the ripples from whatever is announced here has an effect, positive or negative. I'm hoping for positive, but I always hope for positive across our planet. So let's see. I'll switch the camera. You can watch me shuffle, and we'll see what the universe wants us to know. This is for America specifically. Okay, for America specifically, where are we at as a collective energy, vibrationally? Where are we at economically, emotionally, however the universe wishes to advise us? Where is America at right now before this announcement is made and this news is out? I, by the way, have a co-host. You've heard Chloe in the background. She may chime in a little more. She likes the more important reads. Okay, so this is for where we're at right now. 9 of Cups. 3 of Pentacles. Judgment. Once again, Judgment showing up. Now, after the announcement, once that information has been shared, we have the 2 of Swords. 8 of Wands. 10 of Wands. Looks like we've got a lot of work to do. And then 3 months from now, for America. Wheel of Fortune. Ace of Wands. I love it. And 10 of Swords. I still love it, and I'll explain why. Okay? All right. So where we're at right now, pre-announcement, 90%. Some things are already in place. It's the announcement and the things that are in place have definitely got a solid foundation going on, okay? Both legally, morally, and ethically, okay? It has involved judgment. In other words, there are a number of key players whose actions and choices have been reviewed, and they have had to answer for that. which has made this possible moving into this. Now, once the announcement is made, there's going to be a waiting period to have the effects and culmination of that announcement happen. When it does, look, wands are action. They're fast-moving energy card. We've got lots of events that'll be happening that are going to bring this stable foundation and the 90% done to fruition, to completion, okay? So there's going to be, after this announcement, it's going to be a little delay before we see some of the effects. Once we do 3 months from now, we're going to have Wheel of Fortune change here. So there are good things happening. I say that because it's aspected here by the Ace of Swords, or pardon me, Ace of Wands. So that's a huge positive, loving energy sign. It's a card of success, and it's a card of new beginnings. Every new beginning involves endings. Okay, we have a 10, which is an ending here. And so we're going to have the end of some structures that shouldn't have been in place are going to be gone within this 3 months. Now I'm going to continue the shuffle with the world cards. I'm just going to lay them on top. Okay. It's a smaller deck. You'll be able to see what was under it. Same thing. How is the world doing collectively with their energy, their vibration, their outlook, emotional, mental? How collectively is the world doing before this announcement? Once this announcement, ripple effects, and the news is shared across the planet, and then 3 months from now for our world. Okay, I want this where you can see it, so you know I'm just getting the cards from the top. Okay, we have the Hanged Man, the Fool, and Death, for where the world is at right now. After this announcement, Queen of Wands, Two of Cups, Three of Wands. 3 months from now for the world. Five of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles, and Two of Wands. Okay, so what this information is for us about the situation for the world. Right now, collectively, the world is starting to look at things in a new way. I think the understanding of our subjugation and enslavement and corruption has increased. You know, this guy is not in discomfort. This is actually a yoga pose, and that's the light bulb going off, the aha moment. And so basically the world is ready for what's to come. We've been prepared. I get that because we have the Fool on this side. Now, interesting, these are all 3 major arcana cards. Okay, the Fool is setting out on a journey, okay, with utter faith, stepping out into new paradigms and ways. And Death indicates a long, slow process. So this enlightenment, this awakening has happened slowly. For some, it hasn't happened at all. I'm not claiming that the entire collective population of the world is ready to wake up. Just like anywhere, there's people that are determined to remain asleep, and being a free will realm of existence, that's going to be honored. Okay, but enough of us have gotten to this point of looking at things in a new way and realizing things aren't right. It's our tree has been shaken enough that it's happened. Okay, and so this change was ready to occur. Now, after Mr. Trump's news comes out tonight, is there going to be a worldwide affect? Let's see. We have the Queen of Wands here. She is one of optimism and inspiration, okay, and self-mastery. So I think the news is going to inspire many countries, and it's going to be a one of optimism. Okay. Now, the Queen of Wands is very, very, very honest. Okay. She can be quite blunt. We know certain leaders can be too, but we're going to have to accept some hard truths, and we have work to do. I say that because we have the Two of Cups here. Two of Cups talks about agreement. So there are going to be countries that come into agreement with one another on how they're going to move forward into this new path. Okay. The Three of Wands says we're going to be looking at our world and our planet in a whole new way. Okay. We definitely have some do-overs starting here for the collective, for the population, for governments, for the world. Now, looking at 3 months from now, okay. First of all, it's reassuring that we got some pentacles showing up here. The Five of Pentacles talks about walking away from some established structures. And even though there's some temporary hardships, because fives are temporary cards, even though there's some temporary hardships involved, you're willing to do it. So there are countries who are going to be part of this agreement. It's going to cause temporary hardships, but they're willing to put up with it because the end result is worth it, and the prize is worth attaining. Now, this means that we're going to see within 90 days, I think, I don't know if it'll be in the form of reparations or just a removal of taxes or what, or just people moving to asset-backed currencies, which removes the inflation theft that so many of us are dealing with. There's going to be some financial relief within 90 days, which is going to cause, we have the Two of Wands here, and he's holding a world. And again, kind of looking at things in a brand new way and setting out on a new journey, which kind of completes the Fool's path, which was started up above here. So just taking a logical look at some of these cards that were both for the United States and then for the world. If this announcement that's happening at 9 o'clock Eastern time, 5 o'clock mine, if it was simply about candidacy, I don't think it would have a ripple effect within 3 months. The entire world is going to have feel some effect from, because if it was candidacy, the results of that candidacy wouldn't show up until 2024. So I'm going to say no, it's not about upcoming candidacy. It may have something to do with elections. It may have something to do with the fact that there are some PEADs in effect. Continuity of government's been going on, that our 45th president has been and continues to be our commander-in-chief. That could be it. I don't know. I hope it's the start of disclosures, truth, honesty, and removal of fake people that are placeholding because the news wasn't ready to come out. I think it's time. We have a lot to learn. And I've heard people say it's going to take generations to learn it. And I want to do some of that learning now while I'm in this body here at this time. And I know many of you feel the same way. So it's like, bring it, white hats, bring it. Okay. And I hope it's time that they bring it. I hope the tower moment involves or is associated with whatever starts tonight. But whatever it does, remember, for the United States, it starts that Wheel of Fortune that's going to have turned in a good way in 90 days. So let's see what happens. Okay. I'll probably be back after Mr. Trump makes his announcements. If there's a tarot angle that can be had from it. Okay. So we'll see. I know it's going to be newsworthy, and I hope, as I said, my intention and what I'm wanting to make manifest, and I hope you do too, is that the entire scope of the announcement, I pray that it goes forward as planned, without any interference, amendment, or abbreviation because of opposition and bad actors. So let's pray that it comes out in full, and we get going. We got work to do. We have a world to clean up and a populace that deserves a lot more than has been meted out to them. Okay, that's it for this video. Thank you so much for your time. Oh, before I leave, one question. And I do mean this. If you are watching this, and a lot of people click off before the end of the video, and you were one of my more frequent commenters, because I know many of you by name, I have an opportunity to do endorsements for a business that has a wide range of products, but they're all hemp-based, and not marijuana, but hemp-based. And I'm I I'm wondering, I want some feedback from you folks, okay? Um, I have no problem with getting a revenue stream from what I do, but I don't want to be a PAY patriot. And so just give me your thoughts on, should I move forward with this opportunity? I've turned down a number of them, but this company does seem to have good products, and um, I'm going to pray about it, and I'm also going to read your thoughts on it. So let me know what you think, okay? Thank you so much for your time. I appreciate it. I won't ever take it for granted, because your time is precious. We only have so many days and hours that are allotted to us, don't we? And until the next time, I send you love and light and wish all things good for you. In the meantime, breathe deep. We've got this, folks. We've got this. Even if this doesn't kick off all that we hope, we've got this. Good night.